Hi, in this video we're going to look at lesson 7. It's called the box plot. And right off the bat, for lesson 7, we need to learn our first statistic. And before we even learn what it is, let me tell you what a statistic is. I mean, that is the name of the class. It's pre-statistics. So statistic, a statistic is a measure of data or a measure used to describe or represent some characteristic of a data set. So here it is. Our first statistic today is called the median. And the median is the middle value of a data set arranged in ascending order. And I will show you how that works. And we have two cases. So the first case that we're going to look at is, let's take, we're going to find the median. So that's what we want to do. We're going to find the median. And let's see, we'll call it set 1. So set 1 is going to have the following numbers. How about 4, 8, let's try 13, 0, a 4, a 7, and an 11. Now, notice here that our definition says this, that the data has to be in ascending order, or another way to think of that is from lowest value to highest values. So let's arrange our data. So we're going to arrange data in ascending order. So let's see, I'm going to put a little tick mark by each one as I record it. So it looks like my lowest value is a 0. So I've got that. And then it looks like I have 2 4s. So let me write those. I have 4, and then another 4. And then it looks like I have a 7, an 8, a 7, an 8, an 11, and a 13. 11, 13. I think we've got them all. 11, 13. Now, the data is in ascending order, so we really want to just look towards the middle. Now, and if I was in person, you can actually like see fingers moving. So let's do this. So if I'm at the very lowest and at the very highest, and then let's move in one step to the left and to the right, and one step to the left. Okay, we haven't gotten to the middle, so we take another step. Take a step on the low end, we just take a step down from the high end, and it looks like if we take one more step from both directions, we close in on the number 7. In other words, 7 is in the middle. And so we say that the median of set 1 is 7. The median of set, that should be a capital S since its name of set 1 is 7. Okay, now let's take a look at a second set of data. We're going to do a second set of data, and let's see, how about a more creative name? Oh, how about set 2? So we're going to call this data set 2. And let me see, let's give it some numbers. How about these? How about we have 4 and 8, maybe a 13, 0, 4, 7, 11, and 10. And notice that really set 2 isn't much different than set 1, only by that last number. But to find the median, we first have to arrange it in ascending order. So I'm going to just even copy that. We're going to, because we need to do the exact same thing in order to make this work. So let's just take, instead of me rewriting all that, we'll just bring that there. We're going to copy it. We're going to paste it. Let's just put it right about there. And that's what we're going to do now. We are going to arrange the data in ascending order. So notice I start out with a 0 again. And then it looks like, oh, I've got 2 4s that follow that. And then it looks like I have a 7 and 8. A 7 and an 8. A 10, 11, and a 13. 10 and 11 and a 13. And then we go through the exact same process. If we start at each end, so if we move from the low end, we move towards the higher values, and from the higher values, we move to the lower values. So there's one step in each direction. We're not to the middle, so let's take another step. And another step. We take another step, we're at the 7 on the low end, and another step, we're at 8 on the high end. Now notice that if I take another step from the 7, I'm on the 8, and if I take a step down from the 8, I'm on the 7. In other words, we cross paths. So what has to happen then is the median is right in between 7 and 8. Now, if you're not sure how to find the middle of two values, I'm going to show you. Now 7 and 8 you could probably guess, but let's actually check, and here's how you do it. So we find the middle value by what you do is you add the values. So you take 7, you add an 8 to it, and then you divide that result by 2. So 7 plus 8, that's 15. And then if we take 15 and we divide it by 2, and you can use your calculator, that would come up with a 7.5. So we can say that the middle, or the median of set 2 is 7.5. And there we have it. That's how we find the median. So we're going to stop this video here, and in the next video we're going to see what happens when you find the median and then another median and then another median, all from the same data set. Thanks for watching.